a dude that doesn't truly understand what tempo and timing and structure is. No, tempo, timing, and structure is something he struggles with.
All right. Thanks for being here at the Nyack Village Theater tonight. Really like you to be here, and give it up for Calvin Rezen.
I was born at the end of the age of Seattle, with a heart like San Francisco and a mind like New Orleans. You were born at the end of the age of Seattle, with matchbox dreams and packages from Washington, D.C. You were born at the end of the age of Seattle, with dreams like New York City, relocated to LA. You were born at the end of the age of Seattle. The censors on our picket signs and scripted resumes. So let Seattle's children in their premature distress be stripped of the anxieties that lead to our unrest. We're a generation cut in half on the trodden or the lonely path. When you blindly choose the road that you'll go, or you'll revert back to Seattle, 'cause Seattle's all you know. I was born at the end of the age of Seattle, with coffee in my cradle and a crib of talking heads. You were born at the end of the age of Seattle, with nylon proms and savings bonds that open when you're dead. We were born at the end of the age of Seattle, from thought of love by daughters who were barely bathed themselves. We were born at the end of the age of Seattle, and brought up to be trophy wives or raised to go to hell. So let Seattle's children in their premature distress be stripped of the anxieties that lead to our unrest. We're a generation cut in half on the trodden or the lonely path. When you blindly choose the road that you will go, oh no, revert back to Seattle, 'cause Seattle's all you know. This not lead to apathy or useless ambiguities that plague the likes of you and me. We must reinstate profundity, so let Seattle's children in their premature distress be stripped of the anxieties that lead to our unrest. 'Cause we're a generation cut in half on the trodden or the lonely path. When you finally choose the road that you will go, for though you blindly choose the road that you will go, you'll revert back to Seattle, 'cause Seattle's all you know.
Thanks so much. I'm Calvin Rezen. I'm from Hillsdale, New Jersey, and I'm a singer-songwriter. This next one, Says My Hand, is called King of Hearts.
person on a bridge, soon counting every step, sail away at 5 a.m. to a place to stop that pain to rest. Meet a man stuck in a wall, and meet a man the same as you. Meet a girl with troubled scars, and watch her stare your light straight through. Drawing boxes on the subway, draw your sword and lay it down. Draw your king of hearts if your life is a deck of cards. But don't you let him hear a sound. Oh no, no. Sneak out and sneak in again. You watch a man scream at the world. Close the door to ignorance, and you open up to insecure. Fall in love when love is lost, running from the stairwell to the roof. The person on the bridge is gone, and he's not coming back, he's coming back too soon. Drawing boxes on the subway, draw your sword and lay it down. Draw your king of hearts if your life is a deck of cards. But don't you let him hear a sound. Oh, no, 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 no. Drawing boxes on the subway. Draw your sword and lay it down. Hey, hey. Draw your king of hearts if your life is a house of cards. Oh no, no. But don't you let him know you drown. Oh no, 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 no. Draw your king of hearts if your life is a house of cards. But don't you let him hear you. Oh, never let him hear you.
Thank you very much. I'm a folk artist. And this next one's a folk song. It's called "I'd Like to Be Jesus." Don't worry. I'm sorry. 1 second. I'm just gonna fix the mic.
Mic check.
Mic check. Mike, are you there? Because it's an.
Oh, I'd like to be Jesus, so the good boys and girls in the churches and chapels surrounding the world would think that it's awesome to spread my good word. I'd like to be Jesus, I know. Oh, I'd like to be Jesus and grow out my beard. And I'd sit there and stroke it and feel real revered while I'm preaching to men with their hands on their ears. Oh, I'd like to be Jesus, I know. Oh, I'd like to be Jesus, sit up on my cross and hope that this creed I've been preaching takes off, gets picked up for a season in a primetime show spot. I'd like to be Jesus, I know. Oh, I'd like to be Jesus in the hot desert sand, be fighting for peace, and I'd die for the chance to be martyred for causes I don't understand. Oh, I'd like to be Jesus, I'd love to be Jesus, I'd like to be Jesus, perform magic spells, create absolute truth from a broken eggshell, and send all the sinners that question to hell. Oh, I'd love to be Jesus, I know. Oh, I'd like to be Jesus, head bloodied, skin ripped, the man on the athletes and nominees' lips, because suffering people just aren't worth a shit. Oh, I'd love to be Jesus, I wanna be Jesus, I know. Oh, I'd like to be Jesus, I'd like it so much. And I'd like a new Audi and a new iPod Touch and a brand new McMansion instead of this hutch. But I'd like to be Jesus, I'd love to be Jesus, I wanna be Jesus the most.
This next one's a cover. It's by Bright Eyes, if any of you know it. I know a couple of you know this song specifically because I was singing it last night while we were hanging out. Yeah, friends. And it's called At the Bottom of Everything. Normally, if you know it, there's a whole spoken part at the beginning, and I'm going to skip that to spare you. Oh, do you want to hear it?
Yes. Spoken word.
Yes, do some spoken word. Snap applause, everybody. All right. There's a girl, and she's sitting on an airplane. She's going over the biggest ocean in the world, and she's going to see her fiancé, and there's a man sitting next to her, and then she doesn't really talk to him. She doesn't really heard him order his drink. It's Bloody Mary, and she's reading some magazine article about some third world country that she's not really that interested in, and it's feeling very arduous. And she's feeling very despondent and kind of sad. Then something goes wrong. One of the engines blows out. There's a big bang, and people start to panic, and the captain comes over on the loudspeaker, and he's like, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm just so sorry. And she turns to the guy next to her, and she says, where are we going? And he says, we're going to a party. It's a birthday party. It's your birthday party. Happy birthday, darling. We love you very, 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 very much. And she smiles, and then he starts singing this little tune. He goes, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. We must talk in every telephone, yet we meet off the web. We must rip out all the epilogues of books that we have read, and in the face of every criminal, strapped firmly to a chair, we must stare, we must stare, we must stare. We
must take all of the medicine, too expensive now to sell. Set fire to the preacher who is promising us hell. In the ear of every anarchist who sleeps but does not dream, we must sing, we must sing, we must sing. Sing something like this, right? While my mother waters plants, my father loads his gun. He says death will give us back to God, just like the setting sun is returned to the lonesome ocean. And we'll get down there. Oh, sorry. The plane crashed. The deep blue sea. And there was a wonderful splash. We must blend into a choir, sing static with a whole. We must memorize 9 numbers and deny we have a soul. Cause in this endless race for property, privilege to be won, we must run, we must run, we must run. We must hang out in the belfry where the bats sing moonlight laugh. We must look into a crystal ball and only see the past. In the caverns of tomorrow, just our flashlights and our love. We must plunge, we must plunge, we must plunge. And then we'll get down there, down to the very bottom of everything. We get there, we'll see it, we'll see it, we'll see it, we'll see it, we'll see it. All my mornings coming back, the whole world's waking up. The city bus is swimming past, and I'm happy just because I found out that I'm really no one.
This next one's an original again, and it's called Medication. Very curious, huh?
Hey, what's the news? I got the blues, but they don't bother me. I'm in complete denial. I plainly see the irony in showing off this mask of clearly plastic smile. I dream of ways to spend my days, the ones not occupied by occupation trials. But for the time I'm on the line, that part's euphoria and slightly suicidal. Medication makes me cool and calm. Medication leaves me dead and wrong. Medication makes my darkness dawn upon this waking renaissance. Educated in a different life, I waited misery and strife, self-sedated by the doctrine's fears of missing out the glory years. But when youth was banned in Neverland, I never learned to wave the flag of revolution. I took the praise of those who waved, but if they failed, I only praised their executions. Cut off my hands, got rid of head and cloudish hope for resolution. I sit in a road, dodge undertow, cause if I go, there's always ample substitution. Medication makes me cool and calm. Medication leaves me dead and wrong. Medication makes my darkness dawn upon this waking renaissance. Educated in a different life, I awaited misery and strife, self-sedated by the doctrine's fears of missing out the glory. Don't you medicate me, drug me up. I'm not living to survive. I'm running from what's made me numb, 'cause I want to feel alive. Don't you medicate me, drug me up. I'm not living to survive. I'm running from what's made me numb, 'cause I want to feel alive. Don't you medicate me, drug me up. I'm not living to survive. I'm running from what's made me numb, 'cause I want to feel, I want to feel, I want to feel.
Thank you. I got one more for the night.
One more song.
One more song. This is a song I wrote called Dirty Little World. Thank you so much for having me. It's been really fun. Look me up on SoundCloud, Calvin Rezen, CalvinRezen. Austrian. Yeah. Anyway, this is called Dirty Little World. Dirty little world we're in with dirty little lies. The truth is not reality until it's publicized. The ones forsaking honesty are the ones we scrutinize. It's a dirty little world we're in, a dirty little life. Oh, you built your title battle, boy, but a title's all you built. You made no dam to hold your tears and your glass of milk was spilled. Yeah, you held them back in time, but you stunted up on stilts. 'Cause it's a job to deal with truth concealed, a show to deal with guilt. It's a dirty little world we're in with dirty little lies. 'Cause I read the New York Times the day it became a diary. The man who was your biggest fan, who feared your infamy, and watched you laugh and break his back, ignored his misery. 'Cause it's one thing to be ignorant, another to deceive. It's a job to deal with truth concealed, a show to deal with guilt. It's a dirty little world we're in with dirty little lies. Tell your stunted Lord of Lords, the one you represent, that he's more a thief than Dillinger with less accomplishment. Say he thinks that he's the landlord, he's the one who's not paid rent. 'Cause it's one thing to promote to win, another to prevent. It's a job to deal with truth concealed, a show to deal with guilt. And it's one thing to be ignorant, another to deceive. It's a dirty little world we're in with dirty little lies. You call yourself the moral fist of honorable and just, but bit by bit that moral fist begins to turn to rust. 'Cause you fucked it up and your subject's glares hold nothing but disgust. 'Cause it's one
thing stabbing powers back, another stabbing trust. It's one thing stabbing powers back, another stabbing trust. It's one thing to promote to win, another to prevent. And it's one thing to be ignorant, another to deceive. It's a job to deal with truth concealed, a show to deal with guilt. It's a dirty little world we're in with dirty little lives. Dirty little lies. Pursuit of armor is not a shield, but a powerful disguise. In battle, boy, you wore it well, but it got politicized. 'Cause this dirty little world you built has come to its demise. It's this dirty little world you built has come to its demise. 'Cause it's one thing stabbing powers back, another stabbing trust. It's one thing to promote to win, another to prevent. And it's one thing to be ignorant, another to deceive. It's a job to deal with truth concealed, a show to deal with guilt. It's a dirty little world we're in.